right. We are returned to the Myst Island. Ah, glad I got it back on the screen in time. Interesting. Let me just see. Yeah. Then we're here, right? Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm just making sure, man. So next, it's got to be the mechanical age. That's the only thing left. That involves the clock and the gears over yonder. So we got to point the tower at the gears. And then we got to read the book, don't we? I haven't done that yet. I got a new microphone. I hope it sounds better. I kind of think it does. Mostly. Um, we did find something in here. That's important. Ah, yes, that's it. No idea what that is. Okay, so then this is got a cure, right? So that must be the next thing. Before arriving in this age, I was determined that it would be a journey to a world very different from my previous adventures. And it was. The sky here is dark and gray and incessantly displays flashes of lightning in the distance. I met a very old man with a long beard and hair that hangs to his waist. He's very feeble and has trouble even moving. This man has obviously been through very many things in this strange world, and I have learned many things from him. He has told me an interesting story of this world's history. Years ago, he told me, there was a beautiful city that rose up out of the water. It housed many people inside its walls, and the people had everything they wished for. The city was surrounded by three high hills, which rose higher than the city. On the east hill of the city rested a large lookout post. The people of the city had constructed the post expecting visitors to arrive from the east. The people had no means of traveling on the water, which forced them to merely wait for friend or foe. As time passed, friendly visitors brought rumors of an enemy that existed beyond the horizon. The people grew fearful, yet nothing happened. One day, the usually sunny sky became as dark as night, and black ships appeared on the horizon. The lookout post's attempts at peace were turned away, and the sentries there were easily overwhelmed. The ships continued to wreak havoc on the city, apparently destroying everyone and everything. After the foundations of the city were destroyed, the city sunk deep into the ocean, and only the lookout post remained. Black ships sailed away. The man continued to say that 8 people had hidden and managed to survive. In the 9 years since the attack, 2 of the survivors had died. He also said that it was rumored 10 years from the attack, the enemy would return to finish the destruction they had started so long ago. I've decided since hearing the man's story, it would be admirable to save the civilization and stop this enemy's plan of destruction. I'm excited about the adventure that awaits me. Fighting pirates, right? And an idea is sparked in my mind to provide the needed defense for these people. Well, what you gonna do? Like you're a weapons scientist or anything. I met the remaining survivors today, and I have begun work on a plan for protection. K. I don't know. That seems moderately interesting. After a short absence, I've returned to this age with my two sons. They have, as of yet, traveled rarely with me, and they are understandably excited to be here. They have grown considerably. They have grown considerably since Everdunes, and it is already obvious to me that they will be a great help this time, instead of the nuisance they have been in the past. All three of us, along with four of the healthier survivors, began construction today. We are building upon the old city's ruins, which will provide a perfect foundation for our fortress. Ooh, a fortress. My sons have been spending much of their spare time on the South Island, where most of my materials are stored. I am very pleased with their intelligence, and their creativity is refreshing to see as they work on some small projects of their own. This collapsible staircase, apparently. It has been over 4 months now, and my construction is going well. My sons love the world, except for its gray sky. They detest the gray sky and tell me many times they wish the sky here were like the blue sky in Myst. The old man I first talked to tells me that the enemy is due in 4 months. I feel we will be ready when the time comes. The man reminds me of Emmett in many ways, and I often wonder how Emmett and his people are doing. It's been 6 months of work, and we have finally finished the fortress. It rests between the three hills, which are now only islands due to a rising water level that the people experienced after the attack. Inside the fortress, I have designed a most intriguing device. It makes use of a technology called holography. I began experimenting with on my visits to Aspermere. It will be working in a couple of days after I compensate for some small miscalculations. This holographic device will enable the survivors to learn to use the fortress. A teaching tool, eh? The enemy is due to come soon, and I trust the fortress will provide sufficient protection for all of us. Whoa. That's pretty badass. Apparently this thing spins around, doesn't it? Interesting. Whoa! That's not pirates. The black ships have come. Their attack was substantial. Their weapons have been stopped, and it appears they have turned away in defeat. I could not help but smile as I watched the boats leave. So apparently the fortress just withstood the attack. Interesting. Last night we had a small celebration, and the old survivors danced their dances of old. My sons did not understand why the sky had not turned back to its original blue. The old man told them that the storms would never end until the enemy was destroyed. I assured my sons that a blue sky was not worth the risk of death, and they seemed to hear me. I have had a healthy adventure and have begun work on a new book. Once again, I must leave the familiar age in search of a new universe. But first, I will have an extended time with Catherine, whom I miss very much. I must also return to the people of the Tide. I believe in my travels, I have found a substance that will ease the pain of their bone ailments that they have long endured. I hope to return to Mechanical Age one day to find a population growing and my fortress still strong. Though the sky may always be black, I am confident the people here feel a heavier darkness has been lifted from their shoulders. Yeah, I guess that's mostly good. Except for the flag. Yeah. Check that out. That's where we're going. Alright, let's do it. Which button do I push again? This one. Get me in there. Oh yeah, it's super freaking loud in here. Yep. Okay. 240, 221. All right. Whatever that means. 240. That's a time. Try plugging that into the clock. Oh my goodness. Ah, thank you. Yes. All right. 240. Okay, there we go. That's helpful. Back. What do you know? All right. Now, that. There we go. What? Okay. 221. Right? This. No. All right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. 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 But then, son of a bitch. Ah, shit. See, if I could just get them to rotate together, we'd be fine. Okay. I needed to be 2-2 over here. That. This. That. Okay. Does reset. No. Hmm. I did it! Woo! Wow. Sweet. We need to pull out the flashlight. Right. Let's do it. That's a big old gear, man. Oh, what could this be? This looks like some elevated stairs. Aw. I want to sit there and look around. That's cool. That looks familiar. What is that? Or maybe there should be a page here somewhere. Aha! Ooh. I don't think I'm ready to use this device presently. A page in here, shouldn't there? What the? Ha 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 ha! Ha 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 ha! I see. This is where we keep the booty and the wine. Hello? Yeah, just. I got that. I got it. All right. Well. Whoa, this looks like a damn torture chamber in here. He got himself a throne, too. Slightly more modest, I suppose. Ah! The snake! Alright, crossbow. Couple of maces. Appreciate his weapon setting. Let me in there. That must just be the Windows price. Oh, he got a secret room too. What's all that? Making potions and poisons and shit? People in cages? What does it do? Oh my goodness! Electrifying the motherfucker in the cage. What in the world? Ah! It looks like a skull! Go away! Butcher's knife used to chop it off. Ah, sicko. Oh, wait. That's okay. We'll start with him. That's fine. I wanted to come in here because I think the thing. Yeah, that. Wow. Wow. Ah! Okay. What does it do? Nothing. Okay. What does that do? Nothing. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Interesting. It's because you are moving like a whole damn island, aren't you? You don't get enough power, it doesn't move. Yeah. Alright. Where them stairs at? I don't even know which way to point this to. Directional sound. There's no sound. For what are you saying? must be missing something. Maybe it didn't get quite translated into the realMYST remastering. What is this? Oh. Of course. I don't understand. Hmm. No idea what this is? Oh, well, I guess that makes sense. Let's go up. Well, can't say. There's like nothing in here. Well, that's awesome. All right. What are we just in the middle now? Aha! Okay. I feel like I'm missing direction indication sounds. That's interesting. All right. Let's see where it's at. I moved, I'm pretty sure. So now that's outside Sirius's window. This goes to this thing. Is this the North Island? I don't even know. I don't think so. I think that's the North Island. We're on the right track. Yeah? Like two pieces to some sort of combination. Alright. Quick time out, dude. Alright. I was just looking at this damn thing. What do we say? It's like a moon over a mountain and a half now. It looks like to me. Alright. Now what? We need to move it one more slot. Slot. Yep, 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 yep. So apparently, the other control underneath of the elevator here is only to turn the interior. Oh! Oh no! Oh no! Ah, I went too far. Okay. Okay. Right there. Stop. Stop. Yeah. We just have to make it past the halfway point, and then it'll fall in place. Okay. This way. Okay, so that should put us back at the beginning. That should be the next one. That should be the north. Let's find it. Yes. I did it. I did it. It has a half circle and then a broken wall. So when I say moon over mountain and a half moon and then a half circle, well, that's not really a half circle, but it's for like a C, right? It's like a gateway. It's kind of what it looks like. Okay, moon over mountain, half moon, gateway, broken wall. Wait, no, that's the wrong order. Gateway, broken wall, moon over mountain, half moon. That's what it is. That's what it is. I'll totally remember that. Now what? What do I do with these things? I don't know. To sit here and read the damn book. All right. That's weird. There are subtle differences between this game and the original. Very subtle ones. Okay. Point it back south. The Myst book isn't there. What are these? I don't know. Whatever. Alright. Well, I guess it is there, actually, yeah. It's just not in the gear. 10. There's definitely something over there I need to do. There. Wrong way. That should be the south. We have to? No, whatever, yeah. Make it right. Aha! Okay. What did I say? A-Way and then broken wall. Moon over the mountain. There. And then I have. Yeah. That's right, right? Hell fucking yeah, it is! Ha! Okay, cool. What do I got? Haters. We'll see what he has to say.
Hello, I'm Akana. I'm glad to see that you've returned to help me escape from my wrongful imprisonment. It was Cirrus who did this to me. Cirrus, my wicked brother. Do not listen to him. I warn you. He's a liar. Do not be persuaded by his evil lies. Do not release him. He killed my father. He will kill you. Began when my brother Cirrus began to lust for riches. He stole from the ages of Myst. He hoarded riches for himself. My father slept away his watchfulness. My sick brother secretly pronounced himself king. King of the ages of Myst, he said. He began to look upon me in disgust. His lowly brother. I hated him. And then Cirrus began to destroy the ages of Myst. He burned their forest. He tore down their structures. He flooded their lands. He murdered their inhabitants. Completely destroyed all but 4 of the ages. Of course, I had to warn Father. When I finally found him, there was Cirrus also, talking cleverly. The lying tongue of a serpent. He had convinced Father that it was I who destroyed the ages. He convinced Father that it was I who was greedy for wealth and plunder. And as Cirrus dealt the final blow, he tricked Father into believing that I was the murderer. But Cirrus did not deal as fast a blow as he planned. And his father died a slow death. He at last doubted my brother's clever lies, and so in dying, Father imprisoned us both. Unsure from which of us the blow had come. I swear to you what I say is true. Release me. You must release me. My brother is a deceitful liar and deserves punishment. I only wish vengeance for my dear father. His murder. Believe me. You must only recover 1 additional page to release me from this prison. It's the easiest to find. Go to the bookshelf. It's in this library. On the far right side of the middle shelf, there's a burned book, which is different from the other burned books. This book is filled with patterns. Find pattern 158. Mimic its design on the panel in the fireplace. Doing this will bring you to the last blue page. Remember, don't take the red page. Only the blue page. Return quickly to me. And do not touch the green book. It's a clever trap to imprison those who have not been warned. Do not be tempted, for you will rot and die, imprisoned as I am. I tell you, well worth your while. I promise you that. Go. Go.
Well worth my while, you say. Yeah, I mean, just putting aside the fact that you know exactly how to get to that page in the Green Book. You know, it totally looked like you were the one trying to be the king in Channelwood. To me, maybe Sirius just caught on to what you were doing and started doing it himself. All right, let's go get the red page. You know, they both have freaking thrones over here. What's up with that? Wow, 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 wow. This way. I want them ingots, man. The other way. Gears, gears everywhere. Everywhere there's gears. Okay, serious. Spin me a tale.
You finally returned. I owe you a debt of gratitude, for you have nearly released me. My name is Sirius. I trust that from your explorations you've become convinced that my wicked brother Achenar is guilty, and I am innocent. It is I who am wrongly imprisoned here. Imprisoned by my father. I don't know who you are, or how you came to this island, but I assume you must at least know something of the books. His father was a master of the books. He wrote hundreds of them, all describing and linking to the fantastic places and ages which he had discovered. The room in which you now stand was our father's library. It was here in this room, on this island named Myst, that he housed most of these books. But such a waste. By now, you have surely discovered that Achenar has burnt and mutilated most of these books. Why? Our father was always watchful of our exploration. We grew up under his strict supervision. But when we came of age, he gave us unbridled access to the Myst books. He began to leave our adventures more and more unchecked. Unsupervised as we were, my brother began to become disturbed. He began to take more from the Myst ages than he had given. Soon he gained a twisted pleasure from the conquest and destruction of the other ages. It was horrific. This thirst for destruction. But alas, even I discovered his insanity too late. He had completely destroyed all of the Myst ages but 4. I wasted no time. In warning my father, I thought he would recognize Aknar's guilt. But in a fit of rage, he imprisoned both my brother and myself within the pages of these books, designed to hold us until he could judge which of us was guilty. To discover the truth, our father embarked on one final journey. However, he has never returned. I can only assume that he perished along the way, leaving me, an innocent victim, entrapped forever.
Interesting. No mention of the murder.
You are here to release me. Listen carefully. You must find one more page and I will be forever free. There is a book on the shelves. This library, which is mostly burned but has a few pages still intact. It is the last book on the middle shelf. Find it. This book is filled with a variety of patterns. Find pattern 158 and recreate it on the door of the fireplace. This will bring you to the last red page. Bring that page to me, and I will finally be released, and able to reward you, of course. Ignore the blue page. That page finishes my brother's book. It chills me to even think what would happen if you were to release him. There is another warning. Where the red and blue pages reside, also resides a green book. If you touch the green book, you also will be imprisoned forever. Our father gave us this same warning long ago. I suggest you follow his advice. Go now. Soon we will meet face to face.
He did mention the green book, though. Okay. Fireplace. What? Alright. Where is that pattern book at? No. That one. 158. And there. That one. Oh, yeah. It's super easy to remember, right? The Tetris game from hell. Alright, we're just... This one, I'm definitely gonna reference Prima on this one, too. It's not always right, you know. There we go. That should help. Alright. Now, the real question is, who do we trust? Right? Sirius is experimental drugs. He's got a bunch of money. Lots of wine. And apparently, he's trying to be king. Right? And he murdered his dad. Presumably. That is an accusation that has been laid. And then Agnar is all into weapons and placating to people who are a little less advanced than he is. Which is, you know, that's saying something. I didn't see any books in any of his rooms. Anyway, or fine art for that matter. A lot less sophisticated, I would reckon. Is a good estimate there. A little bit more destruction oriented, for sure. So my guys, Agnar burned the books. And that Sirius attempted to poison or stab his dad. I'm not inclined to trust either one of them motherfuckers. Quite frankly. Really not. Not there. These guys. I think there's 8. Yeah. Gap. Gap. Yeah. Okay. Continuing. Counter. There, and then there's one right there. Ah ha ha! Okay, I tell you what. Let's just see what happens. Right? Oh shit, it didn't even give me a chance to open it.
Oh, yes! Yes, I'm free! Oh, thank you, my friend. My dear friend. You've done the right thing. You stupid fool! It looks like perhaps you're in the book now.
It does appear to be so.
And what have we here? A page.
Oh, you fuckhead.
Oh no. I hope you enjoy your new home as much as I enjoyed it. I can't see you. You're getting less clear. I hope you're in the books. The library looks much the same as I left. Oh, I can
Yeah, why don't you try to let him out? That'd be great. And your stupid ass will get stuck in there.
Goodbye.
Can I make this a middle finger? Yeah. So now what? What is that? It? Yeah, that's it. Okay. Try loading. Loading that. Yes. Load. Little did you know, I have the power to roll back time. Ah, shit. Yeah, forsakenness. Okay. Yeah, this one. Yep. What do you think's gonna happen?
Oh, yes, I'm free. Oh, I feel alive. And how do you feel, my friend? And what have we here? Perhaps the pages you worked so hard for? Whoops. Yes. Oh. Perhaps you're seeing the world from my point of view.
Oh, indeed.
Yes. Oh. There's my brother. Oh, yes.
They both release each other.
Maybe someone will rescue you someday.
That's interesting. Looks like some of that's genuine artifacting.
You lose.
I guess most of it is. And there's the static overlay. Maybe someday someone will come rescue you. Okay. So obviously, neither of those is the correct option. Both of them are complete lunatics. And I have to do this again. Oh, wait. Yeah, that. And then that goes there, and that goes there. Yeah, and that goes there. That. We got this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. There. 1, 2, 3, 4. One goes right there, and I believe that's it. All right. You know, I think I forgot something. What's up, home dog?
Who the devil are you? Don't come here to Dunny, not yet.
Okay.
Oh, I have many questions for you, my friend, as you no doubt have for me.
Indeed.
Where should I begin? Perhaps my story is in order. My name is Atris. I feel you've met my son, Cirrus and Achenar, in red and blue books on Myst Island in my library. My library. It contains my works, my writings. Oh, I wrote many books that linked me to fantastic places. It's an art I learned from my father many years ago. Oh, but the red and blue books, those were different. I wrote those books to entrap over greedy explorers who might stumble upon my island of Myst. But I had no idea my own sons would be entrapped. My sons, Cirrus and Achenar. We had many journeys together. I gave them free rein to the books. Perhaps it was not wise. I could see the greed growing in them. I had not told them about the red and blue books. Their imaginations went wild. They dreamed of riches and power. Of course, they did not know the books were traps. They begged me for access to those books, and I, of course, denied them. Oh, they devised a plan. An evil plan. I had no idea to what extent their greed had progressed. Their own mother. Oh, my own dear Catherine. They used her to lure me here to Dunny. Of course, I could return to Myst, except they removed a single page from my Myst linking book. I cannot return without that page. You, my friend, can bring that page to me. Oh, I pray you believe my story above the lies that my sons have told you. If you could find it in yourself to return that page to me here in Dunny, I could go to Myst and bring justice to my sons for what they've done. I must return to my writing. I pray that you believe me. Please hurry. Bring the page. Bring the page with you.
All right. We're missing the page. So, let's go find it. Now, there were two pieces of paper that I found. At least, there was really one piece of paper that was ripped in half. And one was in Sirius's room on, I think, Stone Ship. And then one was in Akonar's room on Selenitic, I guess. And these tell us that right, there's a vault on the Myst Island somewhere. And in order to access the vault, we need to turn on all the marker switches. Except for the one on the dock. So I have finally done that because we were able to access the clock tower out there and turn that marker switch on. So now that all marker switches are activated, we can verify that here. There's the clock tower, which wasn't there before. We can go to the dock and hopefully open this vault. Hopefully. I don't see any other buttons. Ah! What do you know? White page. Give me that. Give me the page. What do I have to do here? Aw, man. Are you serious right now? You're not? Okay, I got it. Alright. That would have been catastrophic. That would have been a catastrophic failure. You cannot actually win without that page. Because if you go to Dunny without that page, you'll be stuck there. And you'll never be able to come back. And there's something else to explore once you do come back. So we want to be able to come back. Oh, thank you for remembering the code. Bejesus. Okay. Open. I have the page. See it? See? I have it. See it?
Have you found the missing page?
I have it. It's right here.
Come.
All right.
Come on, then.
I'm coming. Damn it. Ooh. Lots of doors. That would have been cool. Expansion pack, expansion pack, expansion pack, expansion pack, expansion pack. Come on. You know that's what they were thinking. Right? I mean, you look at the world today, the way they do games. Oh wow! He's rendered! He's rendered! He was FMV in the original game, because they couldn't do that. That's freaking cool. Hey dude, I got the page. Oh, there he goes, FMV again.
Ah, my friend. You've returned. And the page. Did you bring the page?
I did.
Give it to me.
Okay.
You've done the right thing. I have a difficult choice to make.
You do. Can I do that? Is that what I was doing?
My sons have betrayed me. I know what I must do. I shall return shortly.
Wait a minute, where are you going now? Hey, hey! Dude! Like, you don't have anything to eat. What am I supposed to do?
It is done.
Oh, okay.
I have many questions for you, my friend, but my writing cannot wait.
What you working on?
I fear that my long delay may have already had a catastrophic impact on the world in which my wife Catherine is being held hostage.
Oh no.
Oh, reward. I'm sorry, but all I have to offer you is the library on the island of Myst. The books that are contained there. Feel free to explore at your leisure. I hope your explorations are satisfying. You will no longer have my sons to deal with.
I guess that's good. I can't move right now. What's over there?
Oh, and one more favor.
What's that?
I'm fighting a foe much greater than my sons could ever have imagined. At some point in the future, I may find it necessary to request your assistance.
Sure, man. Anytime.
Till that point, you're free to enjoy the exploration from my library on Myst. And thank you again.
Yeah, you know, it's whatever. Trying to figure shit out. Can I move now?
Oh, the book. You can use the Myst linking book to return to Myst.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. Ending panel here. Yeah, man. That's a much better post-it note than we were getting from the other two, isn't it? And now we have this abrupt shift to rendered acres. Okay, what's over here? I want to go over there. Over there. Ah! Ah! Invisible wall. Okay, apparently it doesn't matter. I don't think any of this actually matters. This is just the only glimpse you get into Dunning from the game. This one cavern. And there's so many possibilities that are completely unexplored. They were trying to say something. Anyway. Back to Myst. I thought there was going to be more. What? What is this? What is this? Oh no. Oh no. Them mofos is gone. They be gone, dude. Makes you wonder about some of the sequels. Okay. Rhyme. I have named it. Wait, hold on. Isn't this over here? Yeah, he took it off the shelf. Okay. Rhyme. I have named it. A desolate age with beauty that is quite different than I had expected or imagined. The intricate feathers of ice that fall from the sky are awe-inspiring. I feel as though I could sit and watch them for hours. And though it is cold here, like I have never experienced before, I find myself enjoying the change of temperature, for it is unlike any other place I have ever seen. Perhaps the oddest thing is the silence. Although the wind blows on occasion, when it ceases, there is a suffocating silence that falls on this place, broken only by the distant cries of unforeseen creatures. Unseen creatures. I have visited 3 times and am sure now that this age will provide the environment I need. I believe the cold temperature is necessary for obtaining the correct resonance. Examining the structures of the books is ever more perplexing, but I am driven onward by my need to understand. The great tree of possibilities can never be fully grasped, but I must at least try to find one particular branch. On the subject of enlightenment, I would also like to find the cause of the mysterious lights that shine in the darkness here. Though I never assumed that I would be able to build especially fast here, the speed at which I am progressing is somewhat disappointing. I do think I will bring Sirius and Achenar as well as some of the machinery from Selenitic. Achenar chose to stay with Catherine, but Sirius was rather excited to come. He has spent the last few days here with me, helping me with the beginning phases of construction. He too seems to enjoy the ice and cold weather. He's intrigued with the crystals that we have brought with us. He has been a big help, as have others, and I hope to be able to bring my experiments here soon. Tonight, Sirius and I found a wondrous spot to view the lights, although it seems they decided to hide from us. After sitting in the cold winds for over 2 hours, we saw nothing. It was rather disappointing. Sirius will return to Myst tomorrow. He has been a tremendous aid to me, and I'm thankful for his willingness to help. The hard part of the construction is over, although I have decided after tonight that I would like to add some kind of observation post. I won't be finished as soon as I had hoped, although I'm fairly certain it'll be worth the delay in the long run. What is this? It's like a big rock or shell or something filled with water. I've decided to take a break from the construction now that the tunnel is almost complete, and I've been able to set up a temporary space where the crystals will not be stimulated. I'm quite convinced that with the right diffraction resonance, certain properties of the ink can be simulated. The ink? Do I know? Catherine still finds it absurd and thinks I'm crazy to assume I will be able to view ages with stones, but her unusual pessimism has not convinced me to stop trying. I came too close to success on Everdunes. I'm fairly certain now that the temperature does have an effect on the crystals. I can read, man, I promise. But I realize that temperature alone is not enough. The cold dampens some of the sympathetic harmonies, but a more active suppressor is necessary. I have acquired some geodes with a pure, protected crystalline interior. Thin slices of the geodes below each crystal provided a stabilizing effect and even amplified the clean frequency slightly. After quite a bit of experimentation with the shapes and colors, I was able to capture a blurry image within a book. Although the link would never work, there was clearly an age on the other side. I can hardly wait to return and tell Catherine. I feel like I should finish the shaft of my observation post while I have the machinery here. Perhaps tomorrow morning. The lights were beautiful again last night. They had not shown themselves for so long I'd almost forgotten. I still must find the cause. I'm feeling rather overwhelmed with what remains to be done. The crystals have not been perfected, the shaft is not finished, nor is the observation post, nor even the lab. Oops, you've been slacking, man. I've not seen Catherine for some time, and I long to spend more time with Acna and Sirius. Besides all of that, there are far away in the back of my mind the thoughts of my people in our lost city, Dunny, where we just were. I dreamt again of them last night. This must be some kind of observation tower. Maybe he's building that tower on top of where this used to sit. I don't know. Well, what the fuck is that? I've only seen the city in its worst condition, and still its beauty overwhelmed me. Even now, as I visualize how majestic it must have been before the destruction caused by Diophis and Agarus, it amazes me and saddens me. I'm fairly certain that Dunny is not dead, as my father believed. I am convinced that there must be some who managed to escape the destruction, and even now continue to survive in separate ages. Within me is an urging to take the chance and return to Dunny, to find these survivors and properly rebuild our city. However, I can do nothing until I am certain of the fate of my father. If my plan failed, if I missed a single book when attempting to trap him on Riven, then he has been free all along. If that is true, then all that stands between him and the ages I have now written is the link from Dunny to Myst. As much as I wish to return to Dunny, without knowing the state of my father, I cannot risk re-establishing that link. I must observe my father without re-establishing that link. It has taken several years, and there have been many dead ends, but I have partially succeeded. Now that I have managed to view another age using the crystals, it is only a matter of time until I view Rivet. At least I hope. Catherine will have her ideals about all of these things, and I miss her greatly. I will return to Rhyme later, when my mind is cleared. This is the observation room, isn't it? The foyer on the docks. And that's the topographical map of Myst. That's the button you're supposed to push. But you can't put this number into that machine. Fuck. 2735. Oh yeah.
Catherine, my love.
No. Then I don't know, man. Let's just enjoy this music for a second. Or not. That's cool. Whatever. All right. So I think, yeah. How we push this? Right. This is all craziness right here. I guess I'm supposed to go down underneath of this path. Yep. What is in here? I think I clicked it right. What the hell was that combination? 2735. It's doing something. Is that not right? Something come up here? No. Stuff's not doing right. Okay. Oh. Oh. All right. What is that? Ah ha ha ha! I was right. Okay. Another quick tap. All right. Let's go in. See what we see. It's snowy. That's creepy. That's super creepy. Stop it! That's cool. Doors all waggling and stuff. That's not cool. Whoa! Wow. Man. There's like these electrical towers out there. At least 4 of them. I guess only 3 out in the water. That looks like a furnace of some kind. Still burning. Keep that fire burning. Keep it burning hot. It's my Gwen grave. Impression. This is terrible. Open. There we go. Alright. There's a book. Yes. I think that's what I'm supposed to do. Okay. This door is frozen. Yes. That takes us back to Myst. Push this here button. Kabam! Oh, it's cozy in here now. What is that? Geodes. And Dunny script. I don't know what to call the writing. I'm not sure. Yeah, I mean, how do you learn that alphabet, man? That alphabet is like super weird. It just looks like scribbles. I don't know how people do that. Oh, it's nice and warm in here now. All right, let's open the door. There we go. What does this do? Oh, nice. Very cool. Make it orange. Ah. Screw you, Ale. I control the sky. Mwah. Red. That's cool. Uh-huh. Ah. All right. Before spending any more time with my experiments, I have decided that I must finish construction. I've brought both Cirrus and Achenar this time. The shaft is almost finished, as is the observation post. Both boys prefer it inside where it is warm, protected from the cold. Yeah, go figure, man. It's freaking cold out here, Dad. Fuck you. Build it by yourself. Achenar sits in the observation post for hours, and Sirius is consumed with the crystals and the glimpses of the ages that we were able to see. I mean, I've done that. I've done that shit, man. I've been out working as a carpenter in the middle of freaking January before. It's not fun. Your hands just fall apart. They just get the shit beat out of them. Neither of them shows any real desire to leave. I cannot remember the last time my son spent so much time with me in an age. After much more experimenting with the shapes of the crystals, we were able to get nearly a perfect view of an age inside of the book. Here's the combination. Probably not going to be able to memorize that. It's tall twins, short twins. I struggle with that one. What are we going to call that one? Single. And then a crown. Okay. Tall twin, short twin, single, and a crown. I can probably remember that. Sirius wanted the link immediately, not understanding the link was only visual. Without the ink, the crystals do not bind to a particular age. Because of this, the crystals have an interesting side effect. It is impossible to change the crystals and watch the age change. While in reality, we are seeing a vast number of distinct, though similar, ages displaying the current age defined by the crystals, it appears as though we are changing the original age. What? Next are the lights. My sons seem much more interested in the lights of the night sky right now. Their only interest in the crystal seems to be whether or not we can view Channelwood or Stoneship. Two ages I have not seen in a long while. It is possible to view the ages, although the time it would take to find the correct combination would be prohibitive. I do not consider my task with the crystals complete, but I would rather keep Sirius and Achenar excited and here, so we will move on to the lights. I think it is better to keep Riven from them, and so it is just as well that we move on to something else. I will view that place later. Later. Soon. The lights are curious. Although I originally thought the effect to be an organic one, I now believe it to be an electromagnetic in origin. Well, how could you think that was organic? It's lights all across the sky. What kind of organism? Okay, you know what? maybe like some floating algae or something. I don't know. I think the effect could be triggered somehow. It's something that we'll have to try, and if Sirius and Achenar are on their way, have their way, it will be soon. I've never seen either of them so interested in my experiments, and I don't want to dampen their enthusiasm. It seems they have forgotten about the crystals now. Crystals? I haven't seen any crystals yet. I'm not sure either of my sons was expecting the amount of work it would take, as it has turned out to be a challenge working above the cold waters where the wind cuts through the clothing and skin like a sharp knife. Yeah. Still, even amidst the dark cold, they are driven to complete the task. This font, man. You too. It is a it is a side of them that I have not seen before. Another hard day, but we've erected the first of 3 towers. I am too tired to write tonight. Yeah. Those things look like they're 30 or 40 feet tall. It has been a week. Okay. The second and third towers are up. We only need to connect to power. I'm exhausted, as are Sirius and Achenar. However, they have no intention of quitting, and that drives me. The towers are finished, as is the power to each of them. Power will be conducted directly through the saline sea, saltwater, alleviating the need for stringing wires and enabling us to locate the towers a comfortable distance away. Most of the remaining work can be accomplished inside, for which I am grateful. I am tired of the cold. I look forward to the warm beaches of Myst. Perhaps we all deserve a break. We only spent a day with Catherine before returning. We were here only a minute before we again began to experiment with the towers and the electromagnetic discharges. We were able to create an arc for the first time between 2 towers. Its reflection in the cold waters was magnificent. We are close now. Tomorrow, after adjusting the voltage, we will know just how close. The beauty is awe-inspiring. At our command, multicolored waves of light dance across the dark sky. I know that shit was way cool, dude. Brilliant flashes of white lightning that make the display even more amazing to perceive them. The boys are convinced they will be able to bring their mother here, and though she usually refuses to use the books, I am becoming convinced that she will come. Or at least I hope. I still don't know what that is. It's the third time I've seen it. As for me, I must return to Myst Island. Or some other warm place that you can get the chill out of your bones. Yeah, man, no shit. There is more to be accomplished here, but I long for the sun and will spend some time under its glow before returning. Thank you, Loch Ness Monster. Catherine had to come after I told her of my intentions to use the crystals to view Riven. She's not consumed with the setup of the geodes and the crystals and encourages me daily. Not consumed and encourages me. Okay. Daily as I try to uncover the combination that will allow me a view of that age. Sirius and Achenar did not come this time. I must return to Everdunes. I believe that a few of the crystals I left in Everdunes may help me here. Catherine has returned home for now, but she will meet me on Myst Island in 3 days. I think I will be ready by then. Okay. Long double, short double, long single, long shaft. Shaft! It looks like a damn shaft. Little mushroom head on the top. Okay, and then a crown. Oh my goodness. Alright. What now? Do I push this here red button, or do I go down? I go down. Ha 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 ha! The elevator did not rotate. What? There's another one. It is real. The work of your hands, the touch of my dreams. I've left my dream for you. I'm only yours. This is a completely different combination. So my guess is that's Riven, and the one we had before was something else. Can I turn it on? I guess not. No need, really. What's in here? Rocks. Alright. Okay, this is the first time I feel like criticizing this game's audio design. We're not gonna worry about it. Ah! Okay. So was this a long double? I think that's it. And then a short double. Do I have to get the color right too? How do I change the color? And then the shaft. Yeah, but it only had 4 though. Crown. Yeah. It only had 4, right? Damn it. Time out. Oh, holy crap, man. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. This guide is not helping me over here. And this shit did not exist when Prima wrote his guide. So I'm working on it. Hold on. Let's get a image reference of the journal itself. That should tell me what I want to know. I can't find it. It's not in here. Thank you, internet. You suck. These people are trying to avoid spoilers. Oh man, that is annoying. I don't want to have to go all the way back there to find this freaking thing. Okay, I got an idea. Ha! I found it! I found it! Okay. There's no colors, though. Change, change colors. Go back. Go back. Go back. Again, though, it only has 4. Okay, so maybe I'm stupid. So let's just take this one. So, got short, twin red, tall, flat top, green. Okay, let's try to make that happen. I still haven't figured out how to change the color, man. How am I supposed to change the color? Okay, we have a tall, flat top green. Right? Just 1 second here. Okay. Okay, that's better. My goodness. That looks right. Alright. Crown is blue, and then this thingy that's yellow. There, this blue. thingy that's yellow. This is already yellow, so okay. Too much. I don't know what to call that. It's like a split thing, and it's purple. All right. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Push the button. Isn't that right? Ah, come on. Is there a different purple? All right, let's try that. There it is. There it is. Yay! I did it. Okay. So this is a lagoon on Riven. And that's where you get the warg symbol, I think. I think that's pretty much it, man. It's really not much else to do at all in the whole freaking game. I think I might have screwed up the audio here. Have a red button? No red button. Yeah. It's been a trip. It's been a freaking trip. I know that. I like this game. It's really about jumping around and shooting people and running away from things. Just chill. It's like as chill as any game could possibly be. And I think that's some cool shit. As a result, I think they ended up having to put a whole lot more focus on ambience and audio and music, which made those things much more interesting. I don't know. Reflectively, I think the game's as good as I ever thought it was. Especially in this masterpiece realMYST edition. This is just perfecto. Myst in its putting its best possible foot forward, I think. Which is very cool. It comes highly recommended from me. So I'll say that. Now, what I would really like to do is move from this into Starry Expanse, which is a private fan development, kind of approved with science knowledge of this sort of thing for Riven. Presently, we don't have that. There's no real Riven. That's what Starry Expanse was supposed to be. It's been going on for a long, long time. And we haven't seen a whole lot of results out of the project, unfortunately. I mean, we've seen some, and this is very promising, but it's not much of a playable demo. I mean, you can't really cordon off sections of this game, in vertical slices and put them out there as demos very well. Because, well, this game maybe you could, but that game, everything's a whole lot more intertwined. And a whole lot more interdependent. Which you will see when we play it. But I'm not sure if I'm really going to go back to the series immediately. I think we might try something a little different first. I do have some other projects in mind. So, in any case, I'll drop a link to Starry Expanse in the description, and you can berate the developers to finish the project sooner. And maybe by the time we come back to it, we'll at least have a demo to play. That would be excellent. In any case, this has been realMYST, published by Cyan and Borderbund, I think. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it wasn't Ubisoft, though. Pretty sure this is original dev team. Just trying to make things look pretty. I might be wrong. Hopefully I'm not. Anyway, this is realMYST Masterpiece Edition. That was the end of the game. We're done, guys. Until next time. Cheers.